Live from Lisbon.
From Lisbon.
And y'all know that I broke my leg, right? And I'm telling you, gimping up and down these stairs has reminded me of something I've been avoiding. I mean, seriously.
Oh my
Right?
goodness.
There may come a time when the stairs are a real hindrance. Now, I love our apartments. I really do. And the location is so cool. Y'all, when I can walk, I'll be doing my morning walk next to castles. Come on. Come on.
We knew the stairs were eventually going to get old.
Did nobody ask you? Look, it's not just that. All right. It's also that this place came furnished with decorations, rugs, dishes. I mean, like the whole 9 yards,
I
right?
gotta give
And
it to you.
right, and that was cool. But at this point, I'm kind of ready to like put my own art on the walls,
It's about that
right?
time, yeah.
And just make a place our own.
So today we're answering two questions. First, can we afford to stay in Lisbon? And second, if we were moving to the Lisbon area today, where will we live?
So we're going to look at real apartments, real prices, real trade-offs, and we're going to talk through our thinking. All right. All right. Hey, y'all. My name's Halisi.
And I'm Rick. Welcome to our Black Utopia.
On our channel, we talk about money, travel, and life abroad. We help folks who look like us, who are getting close to retirement age and forgot to plan. We help you get your money straight. We help you create more freedom, more options. And y'all know, if you're new, back in 2018, we were getting close to retirement age. We looked at our money, y'all. It looked crazy.
Crazy.
All right. Yeah. We got a wake up call. But we did get our financial act together and we went from negative 22,000 to over 1.1 million in net worth. We did that in about 3 years. All right. And if we can do that, you can do that too. We retire, we moved to Portugal, and now we get to help other folks create their own version of Black Utopia. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, right, what we need you to do is
subscribe.
We're trying to get to 100,000 for my birthday, y'all. We always try to get to 100,000, right? So hit that notification bell twice so that you know every single time that we go live or drop a new video, and
smash the hell out of that like button.
Smash that button. Oh, wait, I don't want to show that. That's not what I want to show. Okay, this is what I want to show. All right, here we go. We are going to get right into it. But first, before we look at a single apartment, we want to hear from you. Put this in the chat. All right. If you are live with us, put this in the chat. If you're watching from the future, hey. If you're watching on LinkedIn and Substack, we can't see your chat, unfortunately, but put it in the comments. All right. Because we do go over there and look. Yes, what is the one thing you refuse to compromise on in your next home, in your new country? Is it a washer and dryer? Now, that may seem like not a big deal, but let me tell you, it's hard to find a dryer. It's hard to find a place that even has space for a dryer. All right. So washer and dryer.
You get wash machines all day long.
Yes. Balcony, a view, a modern kitchen, a second bedroom or a third bedroom, walkability. How about an elevator? Near public transportation, or what? Is it the price? Put your answer in the chat. We want to hear it in the chat. And as we go through these apartments, let's see if any of them would make your list if it was in your chosen city. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to hear from the legends. So if you're a legend, you know what to do. You know where to go to get backstage. We already have some legends backstage. So after we go through these apartments, then we're going to hear from them. Because we've got legends who just moved here, y'all. And you can hear a little bit of their story on finding an apartment and all of the trials and tribulations. Okay. So you're going to have to stick around to the end. All right. Okay. I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to take this off. I'll take that off so we can see better. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go, y'all. I'm going to make this bigger so we can see what's going on. So this is what we did. We made a list. We made a list because we're not sure if we're staying in Lisbon. Okay, yeah, we're staying in Portugal, y'all. We're staying in Portugal. Okay, so that's not the question. But we don't know if we're staying in Lisbon. We're not sure if we can afford to stay in Lisbon. Let's just be honest. We were so blessed with this apartment, and we've been so spoiled.
Yes.
And we pay so little that, oh my gosh, but it doesn't meet all of our needs.
It's hard to walk away from it.
It really is hard.
Is.
Plus, we have great landlords. Oh my gosh, they're great. So, and y'all, we only pay 1,400 euro per month. Yeah. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Go back to our old video. Back in those days, we were paying 13. Now we're paying 14. Yeah. So here's the deal. Here's our search criteria. We are looking for an apartment with a maximum amount for rent of 2,200 euro. Yes, going from 1,400 to 2,200, y'all. This is what 4 years later does. Yeah. We want a T3. So when you start looking for apartments outside of the United States, almost everywhere we've looked, they don't say 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms.
T1, T2, T3.
Like that.
Up to T4.
Or what, a T6. Could be a T6.
Yeah.
But a T0 would be like a studio apartment or an efficiency, right? All right. So we have 3 bedrooms now. We want 3 bedrooms when we move. Okay. Because we'll take whatever time we want, but this is what we want. So this is what you're going to see today. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, elevator. And we'll tell if they don't have one of the things that we want, we'll let you know. A balcony, a good sized balcony or veranda, because we have a balcony now, but it's barely big enough for a little bitty table and 2 chairs sitting sideways.
They call them what?
It's bigger than a Juliet.
Oh, Juliet?
It's bigger than a Juliet because you can fit chairs on it, but barely. All right. I want a bathtub, but that's not a deal breaker, but I want a bathtub.
She wants that.
But I have to have a shower too, because one thing that we figured out is going straight into a shower, not having to step over a bathtub.
True.
Is a good thing.
Makes life easier.
Right. And so having that option to have both, that's what I want. Has to have AC. We have AC now. I'm not giving it up. And, even though we don't need it that often, I don't want to not need it. I mean, I don't want to not have it when I need it. So there's probably about a month and a half, maybe 6 weeks where you probably needed a little bit
AC, yeah,
throughout the day, right?
Yeah. And it's not going to be on 24 hours a day because I can't do AC at nighttime.
No, I turn it on, right? And so here's one of the things about paying for something that we're not using all of the time. And then location. I want to be 10 minutes walk from the beach. And Rick is cool with that.
That's cool.
Because the area that he really wants to live in is a 10-minute walk from the beach. So he's cool with that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And interestingly enough, the other areas that we're going to look at, when we first got here, he's like, ooh, I could live down here. Now he's like, I don't know.
Why do you make me sound like your mother? She make me sound just like, I don't know. Alicia, I don't know.
Okay, here we go. All right, it's late here, y'all. It's 10 o'clock at night. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here is the first one. The first area that we're looking at, wait. These are out of order. Wait, let me make sure we got the right ones. These are out of order. How did they get like that? Okay, I must not have, I'm sorry, y'all. I must not have moved some of them and thought I did. Okay, so some of these are in, okay, I'm gonna go all the way back and we'll just deal with them how they are. Okay, I thought I put them in another order. So we're gonna be jumping around Lisbon, obviously. So this area is called Paço de Arcos and Caxias, and it is southwest of Belém. Belém looks like Belém, B-L-E-M, but it's pronounced Belém. And that's on the other side of the April 24th bridge, the one that looks like the San Francisco Bridge. Okay, so you see this price. This is already outside of our maximum amount, but it is a T3. It has an elevator. It's on the first floor. and it's 146 square meters, which you can basically add a zero. So it's about 1,500 square feet. Pretty big for an apartment. Pretty big for an apartment. So you see that the kitchen has been updated, and I don't know why this one is first, but in any event, because this one is pretty interesting. It's one of my favorites, but it's too far southwest. So we want to hear which one would meet your needs. Okay, but anyway, price notwithstanding. So here's the kitchen. You see that there's a washer. This is typical. This is typical in Portugal. The dishwasher, yada, yada. And then here is the veranda, nice and big. There's a lot of space. I see back there in the distance, there is the AC heater. So it's a mini split, and you can see the water in the background. Yeah, there's a peekaboo of the water. Okay. And then this is the rest. Yeah, this is the rest. So you see they've got big verandas, just like I want. They've got a pool in this building. And so we'll see another one from this building that's cheaper, but they didn't show the pool. Interesting, but it's the same exact building. This one has a tub. Now, unfortunately, both bathrooms have tubs, but they've got jet tubs. Right? And then you can see the view here. So this would be the living room and the sliding glass doors. And then you can see the view from one of the verandas, that water. And this is probably about 15-minute walk to the water. So a little bit further than I'd want to be, but still with that view, this one would be interesting. Okay. Now we move back to Lisbon, because this is the area that we prefer. Okay.
Parque das Nações.
Yes. When we first got here, they were calling it Park Nachos, but it's Park of the Nations. So, and they call it Expo or Expo for short. The locals call it Expo.
Well, this one's a T2.
See, it's only a T2, and it's $2,200.
It's $2,200, or 2,200 euro, excuse me.
Euro.
And T3, I think we have one on here that I did find a T3, but it was one.
Right?
It was one that I found.
With the AC, because there's a lot in Parque das Nações. Now, here's the thing about this area. Like my friend said, it's already been gentrified. You don't have to worry about that. But a lot of the apartments haven't been updated since they were built in the 90s. And so back in those days, before global warming has gotten as bad as it is now, probably didn't need AC and heat.
No, probably not.
Right there by the water. But now, no.
And it is on the first floor, so you really don't need a lift. But it's nice to know there's a lift in the building.
Yeah, because it's still not on the ground floor. It's on the first floor. And I wouldn't want it on the ground floor. Because at least you can keep your windows open at night. So that's another one, a criteria that we didn't say. But just so happens. Anyway, very few on the ground floor, because they tend to be less expensive on the ground floor and in the basement or on the garden level. So here's the kitchen, and you see it's been updated as well. It looks like it's got a full refrigerator and all of that. Not wide, but hey, let me tell you, it's different in Europe, y'all. Okay. Now, if you're going to Colombia or something like that, you might get bigger, more American-sized apartments. Okay. Because there's more space, because they're newer, et cetera, right? This one's got a tub. You see, it's got the towel heating rack and stuff like that. So it's pretty modern. It's not a bad choice. But again, it's not a T3. So where do we put our office? That's the problem. Here's another one in Parque das Nações.
In that price range, it's also a T2. You know, and
it's about 1,200 square feet.
1,200 square feet.
So it's smaller than the other one. Oh, but look at the view. You see there.
This on the third floor.
See the water right there? See the water? So it's right here. We know exactly where this building is, right? And so the kitchen's nice. It's been updated. That's not a 90s kitchen, so that's been updated. And you know, the living room. Now you see up there, there's no lighting fixtures. apartment without a lighting fixture is typical. When we didn't know that at first, and we were cussing somebody out. Like
we was fussing everybody out. Wait a minute. All they get is sunlight. They don't get light.
Right. And then it's like, oh, you want how much money and you're not going to even provide light fixtures? You got wires hanging from the ceiling. Okay. People take their light fixtures with them. It is not uncommon to have a kitchen with no stove, no refrigerator, no dishwasher. Okay. In California, we had to provide our own stove and refrigerator. We did. So some of the corporate housing, not, but yeah. Okay. Here's
the T3
in Parc des Nações. So,
it's €2,100 a month. T3 is also on the third floor, parking included, which we don't own a car, so maybe we could rent the parking space out.
So yeah, we could rent the parking space out. 1,500 square feet. Okay. About 1,500 square feet. 2,100. So it's in our price range.
It's in the price range.
Okay, so let's look at this. You see that the bathroom has not been updated since the 90s, but it's still fine. It's got the bidet and in the toilet. It's fine. The living room. I see that weird kind of veranda out there. Is this the view from the building, or is that the building?
I believe that's a view from the building looking across, because if you look closer here, you see the Vasco da Gama Bridge.
Right. Okay. So this is on the north side.
That's further north.
Yeah. So this is Expo Norte. So this is closer to that long bridge on the north side of the city. And so here's the kitchen. So it's fine.
It's fairly modern. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
No dryer, but a washing machine.
A washing machine. Yeah, that's typical. Gas stove. That's unusual, and that's nice. Washer. Yeah, there's a refrigerator back there. And so here's the veranda. So the veranda's closed in, which, I don't mind, but,
What?
It's not bad.
No.
It's just not perfect. But it's not bad. It's not bad. So that's Parc des Nações. Look, y'all, Parc des Nações is probably one of the more expensive areas in Lisbon. And and there's a long river walk with a long park that goes along the walk, with fountains and all of this stuff. And it would be lovely to walk
in this area, because I've walked this area before.
And it's flat.
And it's flat. And there's a park not too far from it. It's tennis courts.
Yeah, we walked there.
It's the whole
pickleball courts, tennis courts. Yeah, and the whole nine.
Courtyards, everything.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So the north side of Expo is nice as well. Okay, here we go. Let's keep it moving. We're going southwest down.
Belém
and Alges area, Alges. So this one is below. This was the only one that I could find that was within our price range. That was a T3. And it is 1,000 square feet. So this is about a little bit over 1,000 square feet.
Over 1,000 square feet.
And it's plenty of room, but it depends on how it's situated. So they're squeezing another bathroom in this 1,000 square feet. So, and you can see like that bed does not look like that. It's that big, and and it doesn't look like there's a lot of room in that bedroom. And this must be the master. I'm not sure why they're showing this picture, but they're putting their best foot forward. Okay. And you can see this kitchen is small.
Very small.
It hasn't been updated. And the refrigerator is small. You see the toilet hasn't been updated. It looks like it's from the 50s. It just is not appealing. It's not appealing. So, and then here's another thing of the kitchen, and you can see how small this stove is. That this place is small, and they haven't really updated it. The living room, dining room is nice. The living room, dining room is nice, or it's the way they've styled it as nice, actually. I mean, you know, a room is a room. It's the rooms that have the stuff that cost a lot of money that you want to look at, right? And because everything in here, we bring that stuff, right? The couches and the furniture, but in here, you're stuck with what's in there, in the bathroom and the kitchen. And see, this wouldn't meet my needs. Like, I would not move from here to that.
No.
Right? I wouldn't.
I agree with you there.
Right? Okay. Now this is the only other one that met our criteria. The only other one that we found in Belém and Alges. So this one is, again, this one's a little bit bigger than the other because it's about 1,100 square feet. So it's about as big as this one. So it's a little bigger than the other. 4th floor. You see nice big veranda.
I like the lights.
Yeah.
You know,
the open light. So this one has been totally redone, and you see it's an open concept. This is very, very, very unusual in Portugal. Okay. And so you see the kitchen back there is big because you see how big the refrigerator is. Having a double refrigerator like that, very unusual. The view with the water, lovely. But again, we're over our budget on this one. And this was the max. Like, we do not want to pay this. And we don't want to pay $2,200. But here's the other thing that we didn't mention yet. Apartments, and for those of you who have been around, y'all know this. But for those of you who are new, apartments here in Portugal and in a lot of places, you know how in America we have corporations that own big apartment complexes, and you go to, you know, the office and you fill out an application, and then they say, oh, we've got apartments available, or the first of the month we'll have 4 apartments available, blah blah blah, whoop de whoop. And they probably have some kind of empty one that you can see, or model that you can see, right? For the 90% of the time, it's not going to work that way. Every single apartment is basically a condo. It's basically individually owned, or a family may own 2, 3, 4, or a little, investor may own like 5 or 6. I'm sure there's corporations that own more than that, but you get the point. So that means a couple of things. One is the rent is negotiable. Everything is negotiable because you're not negotiating with a corporation. Usually you're negotiating with the owner or with someone who is like us, who just owns a few pieces of property. Okay. And so, yeah, you know, maybe you might have to sign a longer lease to ask for less rent, but we'd be willing to do that if it met all of our needs.
Yes.
And this one not being, it's only like 2 stops past Lisbon, the south side of Lisbon proper.
Just, yeah.
Right. And about 5 or 6 from the center, 5 or 6 stops on the train from the center. But 2,300, y'all.
Actually, it's probably just one, because once you pass, you don't hit Alges before you hit Belém. Because Belém is right.
Oh, that's
after
true. That's true. But I can't remember exactly where this one is. So
It's
you
like
see
one.
that the bathroom has been updated. Here's another view of the kitchen, and you see the wires. They still got wires coming down in the bedroom, right? Still got wires. And then the other thing about this one, no bathtub. The other bathroom had a bigger shower, and no bidet. And once you've been in Europe, you need a bidet or a bidet spray. Okay, we're not like homeboy said, wash your culo. All right, we're hopping across the river because the thing is I want to be a 10 or 15 minute walk from water, where I can have a long walk along the water.
And some of y'all that came for the meetup,
for the reunion,
took a trip over to Seixal.
Yep. And we're gonna continue that next year too. So Seixal has a lot to offer, and it is just a 20-minute ferry ride from the city center, so it's not that big of a deal. And you could just take an Uber across the river. So this one is 2,200, but it's small, y'all. It's 92 square meters, which is probably about 1,000 square feet, right? It's only a T2, but it comes with a pool. Comes with a pool, right? And you see, yeah, the living room is nice, and you can see from the size of the furniture that they put the space here. The veranda, you've got a nice table with 4. That meets my criteria. There's even a peekaboo water view out there, it looks like. So that's cool. See, got a bidet.
Another bidet.
Got a bidet.
Bathtub.
Okay.
Bathtub shower.
Now, and see, here's the thing again with these newer builds, the open concept. So you can see how the kitchen and the living room is just right there.
And this one has its own gym.
Yeah, they have a gym. This is very American, right? There's a gym in the building. There's a pool and all of that. So
now this was the other one I found in Seixal.
Yeah, and this was the penthouse. This is the penthouse. So this is a T3. I don't know exactly where this is, but this is worth a look. This is worth a look. 2,100, 174 meters. This is almost 2,000 square feet. Now, I don't think they get to count this outdoor space.
I don't either. I mean, is that exclusively
but it's exclusive.
yours?
It's exclusive.
Yeah.
It will be exclusive. Okay. You're the one who found this one.
I did.
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. It just had that question. Like,
now, here's the down.
It's almost like too good to be true.
True, exactly. But here's the downside. It's upstairs, downstairs, inside the house. So at least I would like if something were to happen, we could still just take the elevator to get into the house. But once you get into the house, there's stairs. Now, I don't know if this goes to bedrooms or just to this veranda. If it only goes to the veranda, then that's fine.
Right.
But if it goes to bedrooms, that wouldn't be so cool. All right. So as you can see, the bathroom's all nice and modern. Kitchen is modern, and there's grass area outside of the building and stuff like that. Seixal, y'all. Seixal. So not bad. What do you think?
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I want to know which ones are your favorite, and we've got some legends. We're going to bring them on stage. We're gonna give John and Benita about 2 minutes to hear their story, okay? And then we will ask their opinions, and we want to hear from Greta as well. Hey, Greta, we haven't seen you in a while.
You've been moving around,
right?
Hey, I've been working. I'm not
yes, you
in the
have.
Streets. I have a student in English, and
okay.
I'm working behind the scenes on my YouTube page, and my product that I'm going to sell. I've been working.
Okay. Well, we missed you. We missed you.
I missed you all too, but I can't do but so much.
I know.
I'm exhausted.
I know. I know. You do what you can do, and we're glad to have you back. Okay, John and Benita, how y'all doing? Because see, they just moved here.
Wow.
Yep. A month and a half ago.
And how was the landing? Tell us about the landing.
Okay.
Oh no way. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. We're going to take them off. We're going to wait for them to come back. Wait for them to come back. Okay. And I want to, let's see.
First got here, I almost didn't get past the airport because my husband brought the wrong passport, but thank God it was the one with the visa in it. We got to our place and we were assured that all the utilities were taken care of, but they weren't. The gas, there was no gas and no Wi-Fi. They came out to fix the gas and found out somebody had cut the line, and they buried the line. So we were without gas for a week, and we had no Wi-Fi. we
So that means
started
no
taking
hot water.
showers.
No hot water. Oh, shoot.
Oh, what? Can you hear me? Oh, so we started taking showers at the other unit, and we moved down there, and then found out that then all of a sudden the water was cut off down there. So,
Oh, my
also my husband
gosh.
had knee surgery. So what they didn't tell us is that we had to climb 3 flights of stairs to get to our place. And
Welcome to Portugal.
that's some of what we've been through.
Yeah.
However, the light at the end of the tunnel, we said, no, we've got to move out of here because our landlord we have 2 dogs. That was a challenge in and of itself.
Yep.
And the landlord said she didn't want dogs at the downstairs one, so we had to move back upstairs. And the light at the end of the tunnel is that we found an apartment in, how do you pronounce the city? Oeiras. That you were talking about the differences. I don't think you'll ever find any place perfect. It's 2 blocks from the beach, and it is available now, by the way. It's 2 bedrooms, but only 1 bath. It's 2 blocks, literally 2 blocks from the beach, flat, no stairs, got a lift.
And there's about 7 or 8 restaurants around the corner.
Right. It's just there's tennis courts, everything.
Yeah.
However, somebody in one of the groups came up with an advertisement of an apartment because they had to move back to the U.S. And they advertised and had a little video, and we went to see the place, and I couldn't believe it. It's larger than our house at home that we're trying to sell.
Wow.
And the only thing it doesn't have is a bathtub. I really wanted a bathtub, but it has 4 bedrooms, and they've soundproofed the 2 offices and has an island. And Rick and Alicia, I'll send you a video of the place. And so even though I desperately wanted to live near the beach, we chose that one because the metro was right outside the door. We have a couple of people from OBU that live in the same area.
Oh, yes.
And so that's community, and that's important. Community is so important.
Yep.
So we chose that one, and we're moving August 15th.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. See,
I can't hear them.
Here's the thing.
Can you guys hear us?
We can hear you, but we
can
can't
hear you.
see you.
Can they
So
hear
we're
us?
gonna take you off stage. So, and here's the thing. I'm glad you guys heard their story because they were going through it, and they were going through it during the meetup, y'all. During the meetup, and I was trying to help, and we had other people who were here going through some stuff, and I was trying to help them as well. You have to remain flexible if you want to do this international thing, right, Greta?
Yes.
Right?
Double yes. My God, yes. It takes flexibility or you will lose your mind.
Exactly.
These seasons, no one told me about the rainy, what is it, the season, the rainy season? It's hot and then rainy season.
Oh, so, and where are you now, Greta?
For a couple of weeks, I'm here still in Merida, Mexico. And
Okay.
I'm leaving now.
Okay, so you're in Merida, Mexico, on your way to Vietnam. Y'all, this could be your life too. This could be your life too. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And so Rick and I, we don't know where we're gonna live, but we wanted to show you what the pricing is. And you're gonna look at these prices and say, well, dang, I could might as well just stay here. And listen, add 15% onto those prices if you want. But of course, you might not need no 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and be 2 blocks from the beach and this and that, the other. You might not need all of that. But add 15% onto that if you want to understand what it is in dollars, right? So that's the thing. And so we're gonna keep looking, and we're gonna stick it out. And here's the other thing: there's no like MLS, there's no like apartments.com. Idealista is the closest they have, and everything is not on there. Everything is not on there. And you have to be very careful with how you search for things on there. You never ask to see apartments directly from those people or sign those forms. Don't do that.
No, you don't.
Because that's like signing a contract, y'all. So don't assume that you know what you're doing when you're looking for these apartments, no matter where you go. Idealista is in a lot of different countries, and there are idealistas in other countries, an equivalent, right? And so, Greta, I didn't know. Let me take Action VJ's thing off of there. Everybody show the other Greta and Action VJ some love, who are, our utopian volunteers here. But yeah, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Gosh darn it, I lost my train of thought. And he wasn't listening because he was too busy looking there, so he can't even tell me. He can't even tell me what I was saying. Oh my God. Anyway,
Idealisha is not the only.
Oh yeah, Idealisha. Thank you. Yes.
See, I was listening.
He was. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. So here's the thing. This is what I didn't know. When you fill out that form saying you want to see the apartment, hidden in the language, you are signing a contract to exclusively use that real estate agent. Yes. They don't be telling you that stuff. And so technically, if they find, even if they never get back to you, and they find that you have found another apartment, and then they do get back to you, they technically could ask for a commission. So y'all, don't be filling that stuff out. Do you look? But you don't fill it out. You find your own agent, and then you have them go set up the showing, the viewings for you. That's what you do. Okay. That's what you do, because otherwise, y'all, we might get caught out there, and we don't want you to get caught out there. For real, right? Yeah. For real. All right. So when we started this search, we really thought we were just looking for an apartment, but it turned out really what we were looking for. And here's the thing, we were thinking about our next chapter.
Yeah. Because
life changes, right, Greta? Our priorities change. And sometimes the things that worked 4 years ago when we first got here, right, aren't the things that will serve us 5 years from now. I mean, we never had any intention on staying in this apartment. That's the thing. I mean, we did not for the long run or what have you. But the question is, did we wait too long?
Yeah. Either way, that's what moving abroad is all about. Staying flexible so you can stay in your happy place. And that's really what our Black Utopia has always been about.
That's right. And I know that there is more. So if you need help with any of this, right? If you're ready to start building that life, we've got Beyond the Bling 3.0 is coming soon. So you want to check your inbox this week for founding member pricing. There's only going to be so many spots. If you want personalized help, book a one-on-one strategy call with us. Believe me, sometimes you just need a third set of eyes. Yeah. But we've got our members, right? We've got our members who be showing up behind the scenes. Like John and Bonita showed up early behind the scenes on air because they knew they were going to come on air asking us questions. And that's fine.
Yeah.
And that is fine. That is one of the things, that is one of the reasons why we do what we do.
And if you want personal help, book a one-on-one strategy call with us.
Yeah, that's right. If you want to go deeper in the community or become a channel member, all of that information is in the description below. And if this conversation has helped you, do us a favor, hit that like, right? Share this with someone who has been dreaming about moving abroad or who thinks Portugal is still exactly the place that they want to live, right? Keep building your own utopia, and we will see you on Sunday.
Sunday.
Love you guys. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. We can't end like
You
that.
can't leave like
We
that.
can't end like that.
No.
Okay, where do we go? Here we go. All right. What was I about to do? We got to end like this.
Not a dream, a destination. Our black utopia.